a maintenance standpoint, the diesel buses has been a nightmare for us. Our maintenance costs have skyrocketed over the years. So getting these new buses in will be a definite relief to our budget. So we're also looking at it from an operational standpoint. Well, FTA, the Federal Transit Administration, had been pushing an initiative out to look for transit agencies to start looking for alternative fueling sources. In 2014, discussions began to look for alternative fueling sources for the buses. So we used some splash dollars to build a fueling island at 712 West Flint. So that's when the process really began, putting the fueling station in place first. We used 5339, FTA 5339 bus and bus facility grants to fund 6 of the buses, and 2 of the buses were funded by 5307 capital grants. Well, once we receive these last 8, there will be a total of 21 buses being operated with CNG fueling. In 2017, the City of Albany and Albany State University entered into an agreement for the City of Albany and Albany Transit to provide transportation services for students in between the east and west campuses of Albany State. The name Ram Rush came into play when we wanted to implement the route. We reached out to Albany State's student body. We had a focus group, and out of that came Ram Rush. We started out with 2 buses. The ridership was real good, so now we will have 3 buses running that route.
Cleaner buses that are better for our environment. They're quieter for our community and for the operator. And going forward, this technology will allow us to become completely independent of using diesel fuel for our transit buses.
The benefit will be to the passengers of Albany Transit, because we will be able to keep buses on route. We won't have to combine routes. We won't have to put paratransit buses on routes.
I'm really proud and excited about what we've accomplished. You know, it's very ambitious for us to have transitioned our fleet from diesel to compressed natural gas in 4 years. That has allowed us to not use 200,000 gallons of diesel fuel. And in the future, we will not use 175,000 gallons of diesel fuel every year for the 10 years that we have these buses. So we think we're being really good stewards of our environment by being able to make this big transition towards CNG.
So myself, my staff, we're all excited about it, so it'll be a real benefit to the community.